What's going on, YouTube guys? Just a quick video here. It's gonna be a quick video. I was not planning on doing this. This is my first time doing a transmission oil change on my 2014 c250 1.8 turbo. I think the W204. I already seen no videos on YouTube on this, on my model. But anyways, I went to the dealer. I got the 4 bolts for the pan. These are aluminum bolts. So I didn't want to take a chance to reuse them. They're really light, and 6 of them. They're pretty cheap, man. A couple dollars. I got the crush washer for the pan bolt. I got the little bolt for the torque converter. This is the little bolt for the torque converter. Comes with a crush washer on there. Look like some sealant also. I got the filter, which is in this box right here. This is the part number for the filter. I bought the gasket. Gasket is already on here. Cleaned everything up, the magnet. Bought this little plastic piece on there, threw it on. What else? Bolt sizes for the pan bolt size. It's an Allen, 6mm Allen for the pan bolt. I bought the crush washer that I just showed you guys. When I put this back on, I'll just change the crush washer. And this one is the one for the torque converter, which is 4mm Allen. The pan bolt, I'm using a E12. I think it's E10 is the correct size, but I'm using an E12. I couldn't find the E10. This works fine on there, doesn't strip it or nothing. These bolts, they're not on there that tight anyway, so they came out with a breeze. You want to get a socket to turn the crank. I couldn't find, I think it's a 27 mil if I'm not mistaken, but I found a 1 1/8 socket. It's a little bit loose on the crank, but it turned it fine, no problems. You just slap it on there on the crank, have somebody turn it, and we'll go underneath here real quick and show you guys. Real quick too, before I forget, when you take out the plug and it drains it out, it's gonna drain out about 4 or 5 quarts, I don't remember. When it stops draining, I stuck a screwdriver underneath in through the hole. I stuck a screwdriver in through there and tilted this to the side till it drained everything out. Because if you don't tilt this, it's gonna stop draining, but when it stops draining, stick a screwdriver in through the hole and just tilt this to the side so you can let out all the fluid as much as you can. There's still gonna be some left in there, but it was a lot less fluid in there for when I took it off. So it's not gonna get rid of all the fluid, but you get the idea. There's still gonna be some left in there. Just tilt it with let it drip in the pan, and then you can take it off. So show you guys real quick underneath here. This is a mess down here. So got the pan off. You want to make sure when you take out the filter, make sure that the rubber O-ring doesn't stay in there. And that is the hole for the torque converter, to drain the torque converter. So you can see, let me see, I'll zoom in a little bit. That's the hole for the torque converter. So you have somebody go in the front, turn the crank until you see the hole right there. You stop, and then you just loosen it up, let it drain. It's gonna drain like a retard, but yeah, just drain it out, let it drain. Then when you finish, clean the surfaces up from around the pan where it meets up. Clean that up real good. Some mineral spirits or anything, whatever you have, brake cleaner. Get your oil filter. Put a little bit of tranny fluid around the O-ring. Snap it back up there nice and snug, and then put the pan back on there, put the screws on, and you want to kind of like go in a crisscross pattern when you tightening them up like that. There's only 6 of them anyway. There was a bolt right here. I think it was a T30, I don't remember. Just a bracket, moved that to the side, and everything will come back off pretty good. I mean, I didn't have to do anything else. Pretty straightforward. I know these cars don't have a dipstick. I know just for a draining field, it's about 5 quarts. I want to say 5.5 quarts. If you drain in the torque converter, I think it's an extra 3 quarts. Like about a total of 9 quarts, I want to say. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm gonna just measure whatever came out of here, and you know, maybe put like an extra half a quart in there, because you have to pump it right back up through the oil pan. I ordered the piece on Amazon, but I didn't want to wait till tomorrow, so let me see, where's that piece that I bought, that pump in Harbor Freight. That's my boss right there. These are the fluids that I bought. It's the I think it's like a greenish bluish fluid. Let me see. This is what I bought at Harbor Freight. I don't know how good it's gonna work. I hope it works, but if it don't work, I mean, I'm getting the piece tomorrow from Amazon that screws onto the oil pan, and then you just, you know, put the hose on it, clamp it down, and then you can just pump it up in there. I had a friend of mine has a Benz, and he worked on his car. He told me he used one of these, so I went out and bought this one. It's like $8, $9. So I think that covers it up. Yeah, my car has 34,000 miles right now, 2014. Dealer told me recommended change the fluid every 40,000 miles or every 7 years. It's 7 years. I don't know if the previous owner did the fluid change. It didn't look like it. The fluid was not that dirty. It might look dirty, but let me see this. You can still see the greenish in there. It's still a little bit black, but yeah, that's about it. I think I'm gonna just clean up the surface where the pan goes, put this pan back up there. I got the torque specs for the bolt for the pan, and I think the drain plug also. I have it somewhere on my phone. I don't remember the Newton meters on there. If you guys have any questions, just message me, and I can send you guys the torque specs that I have. And yeah, man, you know, this is for informational purposes. I do it on my cars. I mean, you guys are on your own risk if you try this. This is what I do. I'm pretty confident if I put the same amount of fluid that I took out in there, it's okay with me, no big deal. But you know, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and till next time.